Okay, welcome back. This is going to be the last lesson. This is basically just a review. We're going to go over a bunch of problems together. Make sure we just got it down. All right. Our first problem is going to be x squared minus 2x minus 9 over 2 is equal to 3. All right. And in this equation, the first step that we're going to go through is multiplying both sides by 2 because we have that denominator of x right here. We know the end goal of this is just to isolate x to find out what it's equal to. So multiplying both sides by 2, we end up with x squared minus 2x minus 9 is equal to 6. And this side of the equation is a quadratic, so we should set it to 0 and be able to factor and solve. And we subtract 6 by both sides. And we're going to end up with x squared minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. All right. And now we just need to find the factors of 0 and be able to solve. Find the factors of 15. So in here, we can see that 1 and 15, 3 and 5, then just goes to 5 and 3. We know we're going to need the 3 minus 5 is going to be negative 2, which is what we have right here. So x squared minus 3 or minus 5x plus 3x minus 15. And then from here we can group them off. And we know that our greatest common factor between x squared and negative 5x is going to be x. So we have x minus 5 on this side. And then we do the same for our opposite side, and we see that our greatest common factor is going to be 3. So we end up with 3 on the outside and x minus 5 on the inside. Right. So we're going to take these two, and we end up with x plus 3, and then x minus 5. Set these to 0, and we know that x is equal to negative 3 and positive 5. Okay. Our next one, we're going to look at a graph and determine how many solutions it will have. So back when I was talking about how many solutions infinite has and what that looks like on a graph, and how no solution looks on a graph, and how the two lines intersect with each other. So this graph is going to look something like this, where our first equation looks like this, and our second equation looks like this. How many solutions does this have? Okay, so remember when I talked about how x equals x is going to be our infinite solutions because the lines are the same. They follow the same pattern. And this one, the lines are following the same pattern, so it's going to be infinite solutions rather than no solutions or one solution. Because our one solution has the lines intersect like this, and no solutions have them not intersect at all and look something like that. Our next one is going to be the cube root of x to the power of 3 minus 128 is equal to x minus 1. Oh, there's a negative 1 there too. It's not part of the cube. Okay. First, we can simplify this by adding 1 to both sides. So we have the cube root of x cubed minus 128 is equal to x. All right, and then after this, we're going to raise each side by 3 to get rid of this cube root. So it's going to be x cubed minus 128 is equal to x cubed. We can already see a discrepancy here with the first part being the same and the second part being different. But continuing this problem, we're going to subtract the x to the power of 3 on this side to bring each part to its opposite side. So now we're going to have negative 128 is equal to 0, which looks just like what we had earlier when we have no solutions for the problem. The reason we have no solutions is because if we were to put this on a graph, it would look like two straight lines that are never going to interact with one another. So that's 128 and that's 0. Right. That's going to be the end of this one.